Alright, so I have two colonies here. I am unsure what species they are. I believe they're some kind of Myrmica, maybe. I don't know if it shows best in the video, but they're kind of a dark red color. They're polygynous. They've got a whole bunch of queens in there. I think they've got at least 20 queens. Not all of them are in here. They've got a big old brood pile there. They kind of look like Tetramorium. But they're not a Tetramorium species. This colony here, I found a bunch of these queens, put them together. So they've got a couple workers. They live in here. And then I've got this other colony over here of them. It's just a one queen colony with some workers. She's in there somewhere. She's probably buried under there. Under all those workers. But it's the same species as that other one I have, that two queen colony that just got their first couple workers. But I've been trying to figure out what species it is for a while. I've been trying my best to identify. I'm pretty sure it's some species of Myrmica, but I could be wrong. There's a worker with a pupa. They need to be fed today, but I think it's an interesting species, though, that's for sure. The colonies I see in the wild of them when I go up into mountains ant hunting have hundreds and hundreds of queens. They're just everywhere. And I do know their males are black. And they're about the same size as the workers. So they're small males. Which probably could help identify, but maybe not. Who knows? Not queen right there. Looks like she's missing a leg. I'm sure queens have fought, too. I've seen a couple of dead queens. Look at these beauties. Look at all those eggs. It's an insane amount of eggs right there. So many. Look at all those eggs. This colony's just living in a test tube in an Ants Canada Ant Tower Mini, and this one lives in an Ant Canada Ant Tower Mini and a test tube in the portal. But they seem to do well in the setup. They don't like honey very much. They prefer more mealworms and stuff. They don't tend to drink the honey, which I find is interesting. I don't have many colonies that don't like honey. The only ones I have that don't like honey are my harvesters, and they don't need honey. So it's kind of interesting. They really enjoy mealworms. They'll eat crickets and roaches too. Sometimes the workers, some of them are a little bit bigger, and some of them are a bit smaller. It's not majors and minors. I forget what it's called when... It's kind of like Asian weaver ants, how they have two different sizes, but they're not majors and minors. Well, there's a lot of babies, though. Hopefully I can maybe identify what they are soon, because I've been trying to figure that out for a couple months now. It's pretty sweet to watch them, though. Beautiful ants. The workers are pretty big compared to the queens, though, that's for sure. But maybe one of you guys knows what species they are. I do know they are native to the Rocky Mountains. I won't say what state, just because, you know. But I do know they're native to the Rocky Mountains, in that area. So, like, I forget where the Rocky Mountains go through, like Colorado, Utah, Nevada, maybe? I don't know. Those different states. They're native to those ones. But I'm not 100% sure what species. Pretty cool to watch them, though. Y'all have a good day. See you later.